represents many heads and deputies. So the simple fact is that this offer will now take effect.
OK, lovely. We'll leave it there, Jamie. Thanks very much for that. And strikes at airports across the Highlands and Islands are off too, while workers consider an improved pay offer. Earlier this week, Loganair said it would cancel flights out of Inverness Airport for 6 weeks from later this month because of the planned action. Our reporter Isla Todd is there for us tonight. Isla, tell us first about this new pay offer.
That's right. So Highlands and Islands Airports Limited met yesterday with trade unions with this revised offer of 7%, which they say was positively received. Now, that was an increase from the previous offer of 5%, which members rejected. Now, this did come too late for disruption across many airports in the Highlands and Islands this week, but does mean disruption that had been planned for next week in Dundee, on Islay and here in Inverness Airport will now be suspended, as members have until the 20th of March to consider that action.
Yes, Isla, and these Loganair cancellations were set to have a big impact, not least on the likes of travel for medical appointments. Any updates from the airline itself?
So Loganair had planned to suspend flights between Inverness and Benbecula and Stornoway for 6 weeks, and that would begin next Friday. NHS Western Isles say that that would have affected around 500 patients, 230 of those who were due to travel to the mainland for operations or appointments, and more who were due to meet with medical staff travelling out to the islands but would no longer be able to do so. That announcement hadn't really, the announcement earlier this afternoon didn't really change that. Loganair came back and told me that they would issue further updates in line with the ballot that's due back on the 20th of March. And NHS Western Isles say that they would be unlikely to reverse any decisions already made to mitigate that disruption coming into effect. So although disruption is going to be suspended across Highlands and Islands airports for the next week, passengers and patients are still going to be affected, and it all pins on that ballot that's happening on the 20th of March in just over a week's time.
OK, Isla, many thanks for the update there.